You know, one of my biggest pet peeves when it comes to the MAGA Republican Party or the party of Trump, whatever you want to call them, is this idea that they put America first. You know, anytime they have an idea, they'll say, we have to do this because we have to put America first. And they say that so that when you disagree with them, they can chime in and go, see there, you hate your country. You hate America. You're a communist. You're a Marxist. If you don't agree with us, you're a traitor. That's a very dangerous style of rhetoric, and it's a very phony and bullshit brand of patriotism, and there's nothing American about it. If the only people who you're standing up for is people that look like you, there's nothing American about that. If you're only standing up for people who agrees with you and votes exactly like you, there's nothing American about that. If you are okay with watching women's rights be stripped away, gay and trans rights be stripped away, people of color's rights be stripped away, there's nothing American about any of that. If you demonize everyone that comes to this country just looking for a better way of life, there's nothing American about that. This style of ideology that you bought into is actually the very kind of ideology that we came here to get away from. And everything that we founded this country on stands against that. So when you come at me saying, it's our country, no, it's not. It's not your country. It's everyone's country. When you say we the people, what you got to understand is we the people means everybody. We the people means people you may not always agree with. We the people means people that you may not always live the same lifestyle as, or they may not always agree with you on every single issue. You have to learn how to live alongside of each other. That's the whole point of what this country was supposed to be about. It was supposed to be a land of diversity where all cultures could come and live and everyone could have the right to life, to liberty, and to the pursuit of happiness. It was supposed to be for everyone, which means sometimes you're going to have to live alongside people who you don't necessarily agree with, but you do so because you value freedom. But when you start with this ideology that you're putting America first and everyone that disagrees with you hates America, there's nothing American, there's nothing patriotic about that. And another thing, why is it you guys always keep electing people who don't trust the government? You don't trust the government, and then you want to put it into the hands of people who don't trust it, and you think that's going to work out. Congressman Tim Burchett here in Tennessee said, I don't trust the government. I mean, I've worked in it my whole life, but I don't trust it. So why the hell should we trust him to work for Tennessee? You know, Donald Trump was a grifter and a con artist who conned the system his entire career, who figured out how to grift and manipulate and twist the system to his advantage for his entire career. And that's the guy you wanted to put in charge of the system. And you did so all because he demonized all the people you disagree with. And I call bullshit on every bit of it. You guys want to sit and scream, America first, America first. And you always love to say, well, why are we sending money to Ukraine? Why are we sending money to Israel? Why are we sending money? Why are we putting America first? And you're the very people who, when we stand up and say everyone should have health care, well, who's going to pay for it? When we say everyone should have an education in this country, well, who's going to pay for it? So again, tell me how it is. Where is it you're putting America first? Where exactly are you putting America first? The only people I see you putting first is people that looks like you. The only thing you're putting first is your wallet. That's really the only thing you're putting first. And as long as your wallet's full, you don't give a damn about anyone else. And I call bullshit when you say you're putting America first. There's nothing American about that at all. That's everything this country ever stood against.